The antenna's in. Next, we want to solder a little dot on the ground there. Get that part. Great. And we'll move on to the battery. So, PCB1, the main board will sit like that. And we'll move our wires, place it down nicely there. And this part is a bit tricky. As you see, there are no holes on these. What I recommend doing is just bending it a smidge over so it'll sit down on it and be a bit easier to solder. All right, like so. And go ahead and we're gonna do the dab trick here for this one. Melt some on. Place your speaker wire and battery wire. There we go, battery wire. A little bit more on there. Well, it's pretty good. I think we're fine. Go on, we'll move over to blue wire, which is the positive. Do another dab here. This one like so. And there it is. That's hot. Okay. Now it's time to breathe life into this. So we'll take our wires. It's going from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As they're stuck together, we just want to make sure then that it's, let me put this a little easier. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Keep this down. And push these through. Not the easiest of tasks, but I believe in you. We all believe in you. There we go. I will bend them down. And bring this down. And then we will solder. Okay. Take our trusty solder. And from above. Nice big little bowl there. Oops. Go. Gonna move to the next one and do the last one here. Boom.
All right, we're gonna be honest with you. We worked on 2 of these kits and we couldn't get them to work, quite honestly. We have a lot of theories as to why. But we have high hopes for this kit that we just did. So, alright.
Here we go, y'all. So, the moment of truth. We're going to stick the batteries in here and give it a little test run before we screw all of it together. Here we go. Positive, negative, negative, positive. And this is the button. Let's... You think it could be the batteries?
No.
It's hot. It's really, really... The battery. No, it's getting hot.
All right.
Let's do it. Battery in. Second battery in. It's not getting hot. Oh, now it is getting hot.
Hey, YouTube and or SMC radio kit participants. You've made it to the end of the video. So what ended up happening after me and Gladys were messing around with the batteries? First of all, we did find out that we were missing a capacitor. That's why it was getting hot. So make sure you have all of your components in. What we also did is SMC member Jackie took a multimeter to the kit, and what we found through that is that the chip seems to be malfunctioning, that long IC chip. And we went through and tested some of the other radio kits that we had been working with and found the same thing. And not to completely rule out it being our fault, because you know, we weren't able, the point is we weren't able to get the radio operational in any of our attempts. But when we dove into the internet, we found out that a lot of people had the same problem. And it seems that these kits kind of suck. You know, if you're just watching this on YouTube and you got this kit on your own accord, would love to hear your experience. Please feel free to comment. Also, thank you for choosing a YouTube tutorial that wasn't done by some recluse cis white man hobbyist. We really appreciate that. While we're trying to expand the representation of technical literacy, that means a lot. And if you are an SMC radio kit participant, you probably got an email from us, but you will be receiving a new and different radio kit, and we're also going to do a Zoom Q&A on Saturday the 23rd at 10 a.m. and then we're also going to do one Sunday, January 31st at noon, and we'll be making a tutorial for that kit too. Overall, I still think it's worth trying to build this kit, and I would love to hear about everyone's individual experiences. I think that it's a good way to get acquainted with components and building if that's something you're not already familiar with. It's a fun challenge and a good practice run. And maybe you'll, you know, I don't want to assume anything. You know, maybe you'll be able to get this kit operational even though we couldn't. Like, I don't doubt any of your capabilities. Once again, thanks for getting this far. I was going to light the kit on fire, but was afraid the capacitors would explode, and also that just seems bad for the environment, but that would have been some good footage, but I'm not going to do that. And yeah, thank you. Seriously, thank you. Thanks for being brave. Thanks for trying something new. Thanks for being patient with us. Rock on forever.